Behind me is one of the most recognisable relics from the Battle for Normandy here at Vimoutiers. It is, of course, a Tiger I. And in this episode of WW2 Wayfinder, I'm off to track down another Tiger tank relic that still plays a role in the life of Normandy and its people today in 2024. So I've been lucky enough to be coming to Normandy now for 20 years, and that in itself is quite something for me personally. And during those 20 years of coming back and forth, sometimes I've been lucky enough to get here multiple times in a year, I have always found something new. Normandy, the battle here, those 77 days from the 6th of June all the way through to August, was a huge engagement. Many armies, tens of thousands of troops on each side. But I thought that after 20 years of visiting Normandy, that I had been to just about all of the spots that I was going to visit. Certainly the big, well-known ones, all along the beachfront, and then through into the interior, looking at Falaise, that area, and further toward the east. But when I heard that there was a Tiger tank relic still in use today, I was very, very intrigued. Now, I was given this piece of information and initially didn't really believe it, but it's true, and I'm really looking forward to showing you this bit of Tiger tank that is still in use. Now, clearly, I don't want this location to be put out there for people to come and then potentially remove it, so I won't be giving the place name away, but I do want to show you it because it's an important part of the Battle for Normandy, of that story. Much like the bullet that's lodged in the railings at Lafayette. Yes, that's marked on Google Maps. It's well known. I wasn't the first to discover it, although I did put it on my Lafayette episode last year. I think this is another important relic that we should go and look at, so you can see just how that legacy from the Battle of Normandy still exists to this day here in 2024, 80 years on. So the location of this side armour from a Tiger I that's still being used as a bridge here in Normandy is in the larger Falaise area. It's not near Falaise, but it's within that region of Normandy. And I think you'll be quite impressed when you see it, albeit it is just a piece of side armour plating from the tank. I still think to see it in use today is excellent. And this, everyone, is the spot where the bridge itself is located. And if I bring the camera down, there it is. That is a piece of Tiger I that fought here in the Battle of Normandy with one of the heavy tank battalions, and it's now being used as a footbridge across this small but fast flowing stream. And you can see weld lines on it. You can see just how jagged the metal is on the underside, and some of the fixtures that would have been in place when it was part of the Tiger I that it originally belonged to. And I must say, of all the things I've seen in Normandy, while this is just a bridge, it's just a flat piece of metal now, I find this really exciting. It's fantastic to see that this didn't end up getting melted down for scrap, but it's still in use. A veteran of the battle for Normandy here, still in service today. So I hope you've enjoyed this short but hopefully informative episode from World War II Wayfinder, looking at the relics and the remnants that we can still find here in Normandy to this day. Okay, I'll see you all in the next one.